Hi guys, David Jennings here from MelbourneSEOservices.com, and I've just grabbed, I'm here at the Online Retailers Conference here in Sydney, and just grabbed Dan Turner from LTseo, pulled him off his stand to ask a few questions. You know, he's on the booth chatting with, you know, what are some of the other retailers are out there doing in the space, and want to get an idea, I suppose you being, you know, chatting with the customers and things like that. What are you seeing as far as some trends, or you know, maybe some of the changes that you're seeing coming down the space in the SEO space?
Specifically?
Yeah.
So what the number one that comes to mind, and it always has been the case, is relevancy, right? And I know that it's been spoken about before. I know that, you know, that's the big thing that Google been around for the last 5 or 6 years, being saying relevancy. But more and more, as users become more intelligent in their searches, you know, they're not searching for looking at a camera, you know, whatever it is, a Canon digital camera. They're not searching for a digital camera anymore. They're searching for down to product level specific products. So I mean, if you classify your users or your potential viewers into two parties, there's the information base looking for research, and then there's the purchasers. What I'm finding is that you know, at least in my personal results, also with my clients, is that if those that are targeting specific product level stuff, especially if you've got an e-commerce store or whatever, are producing a higher sale per visitor than those not, because the quality of the visitor is much higher. So from an SEO perspective, it's important to target down to the specific product level. Now, something that you're going to have to shy away from, or you know, what we even myself, you know, for the last few years, and a lot of the SEO gurus, so to speak, have said, is that you go after markets, go after niches, go after, like, you know, digital cameras, go after, you know, seating, furniture, whatever. Yeah. It's no longer about that, right? What is going to happen is that Google is taking what you've been doing up until now, and if you don't have your links, or you don't have your specific pages optimized to, meaning like links pointing to them, you know, or your on-page stuff accurate, you're going to lose the game. Yeah. Because basically, I mean, it still comes down to links are relevancy, right? That's still the way Google works. And if you don't have it down to the specific product page, you can't just promote your main page anymore. You can't just promote your category page anymore. You can't do that anymore. Now it's down to individual pages. If you don't do that and start now, you're going to be left out of the game. Third trend I've seen is that we are yet, over the last 2 years, we've seen an emergence of some bigger players, right? They're starting to come back in. And the next 2 years or 3 years are going to see the rest of the major players come in, and they are going to come in with a big stick. Now, they've got massive marketing budgets, they've got, you know, they've been in the game for 100 years in some cases, and the little guy, you know, the small mom and pop shop that, you know, had a retail store and they've gone online, now they're doing $1 million, $2 million, $3 million a year online, they've been fortunate enough to be ahead of the game, right? So they're going to be ahead of the curve when these big guys come in. When these big guys come in, you are going to have to be so smart, so quick, and watch the competitors really, really closely. Otherwise, you're going to be forced out. It's not about being relevant. It's about they are going to take their stick and they're going to whack you with it, because they've got $10 million to throw at this thing, or $100 million to throw at this thing, when you've got a $100,000 marketing budget, or you're doing the SEO yourself. So the next 3 years are going to see the emergence of some heavy players, especially in Australia, and the biggest thing is get in now. That's most important.